Hey y'all, it's Bo Brotherton with Better Together Life, and today I'm going to show you how to install a drip irrigation line for your spring garden this year. And to add to the excitement, I'm going to show you how I set up this drip irrigation system to be gravity fed from our 375 gallon slimline rain tank that we got from National Tank Outlet, which is actually the sponsor of this video, but more on that later. Let's get started. I know we all want a garden. We want to be able to save money on our grocery store bill. We want to be able to eat healthier food that we know where it comes from. We all want abundance. But what about the intense work that it takes to maintain a garden? Watering is hard. And it's not free either. Improper watering, it takes too much of our time, it wastes money through evaporation, and it's not as good for the plants. Today I'm going to show you how to install a drip irrigation system for your spring garden this year. And I promise it is way easier than you think. It first starts with purchasing your drip irrigation kit. Now there are many kits available online, but I bought ours on a whim one time when I was at Lowe's. I saw it and I thought, I need 2 of these. I started off by reading the instructions, which was kind of just a guide, not really a step-by-step. It did give me the correct ideas for how to lay everything out, which we'll go over more of this in detail. While at Lowe's, I also bought this timer. It is fairly easy and it works fine. Here are a couple of more timers on Amazon that I wish I had bought due to them only having one zone. I like to add a small 6-inch garden hose protector extension to all of my spigots. Also here I am adding a quick connect along with the 6-inch protector extension. This is probably where people think that this is going to be difficult. How do you go from a normal garden hose to this black irrigation poly tubing? Well, it is this simple connection. So easy. Here I am attaching the fittings to my 375 gallon slimline tank from National Tank Outlet, which feeds the drip irrigation only by gravity. I do not need any kind of power or pressure tank or anything. It is just fed by this tank and gravity alone. Now, of course, you don't have to have a rain tank to do irrigation at all. You can just hook up to your home's outdoor spigot. However, rainwater is by far the best water you can use for your garden. You will see greater growth and have a healthier garden if you're able to store rainwater during the rainy seasons and then use it through drip irrigation during your dry seasons. So this is the 1/2-inch poly tubes, which is going to be the main line for your irrigation system. Now you can cut these poly tubes with a knife, but it is easier to use the proper PVC cutters. No joke, they cut through this stuff like butter, and I feel like every single homesteader needs a pair of these. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good shot of showing how I attach the poly tube to the poly fitting, but it is super easy. You pull down this twisty thingy and expose the O-ring. Then you just shove the poly pipe over the O-ring that is inside of the little twisty thingy. And then lastly, you righty-tighty tighten the collar twisty thing over the poly pipe until it is nicely snug. And then here is a nerd giving a thumbs up. So this is the little piece of tubing that I use as a test because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't have a fantastic video like the one that you're watching right now. So this tube in the shot is shorter than what you're gonna need probably. You don't have to do this step. Basically, I just wanted to make sure that the water was going to flow out of the tank and that there wouldn't be any leaks. Then I attached the pressure regulator and filter. I did not end up using the backflow prevention valve. I honestly didn't fully understand this one and it kept leaking, which I learned it was supposed to do, but it just kept on leaking even whenever I shut everything off. For my system, it appears that this is not needed. And if you're a plumber and if you can tell us why you have to do this and how you're supposed to use the backflow prevention valve, please let us know down in the comments. So once I had a better understanding of how to install everything, I ended up taking the length of the poly tube that I needed to go directly from the slimline tank all across our beds. Okay, so a little bit about this tank and National Tank Outlet. So we bought our 2 2,500 gallon rain tanks from National Tank Outlet, I think back in 2019, way before they were even a sponsor with us. And the reason why we got the tanks from them was because it was definitely the best price and the best service. I knew that we were going to be able to get up to a $3,000 rebate by creating a rainwater harvesting system. Now, here's the kicker. It's really hard to be able to find out if your local government offers this kind of rebate. And this is where National Tank Outlet comes in, but real quick, let me plug them in a way that makes sense to you. They are your online retailer that can give you that turnkey service for all of your rainwater harvesting needs. With water pumps and a full house water treatment filtration systems, which National Tank Outlet's able to help you take your home water needs. With rainwater harvesting, it comes free from the sky. They can take you off the grid. It's so cool. National Tank Outlet supplies water tanks, storage containers, plastic tanks, all at the lowest prices. They have more than 5,000 kinds of poly tanks, including rainwater harvesting tanks, septic tanks, IBC totes, and so many more. If it's a tank, they got it. This is where National Tank Outlet reached out to us and say, hey, Bo, we have solved the rainwater harvesting rebate search problem. They ended up creating an online database where you just go with a click of a button, you enter in your location, and bam. Y'all, I'm not kidding about this. This is not like a tax deduction. No, you get the money. I spent $3,040 on the total of my 5,000 gallon system. This included gutters for our house, PVC piping, the foundation for the tanks, and the tanks themselves. And then once it was all built and operating correctly, 1 week later, I had a check in my mailbox for $3,000. So basically, my entire 5,000 gallon system was $40 out of pocket. This is why you need to check out National Tank Outlet's rainwater harvesting rebate down below. All right, let's get back to some drip irrigation. Now, the poly tube is going to be rolled up fairly tight, so it is going to take some time and patience to unwind it all and to get it to where you want it to go. But once it is laid out in the sun for a little bit, it will all straighten out and be nice and easy to work with. I then cut the tube where I thought I had enough wiggle room, did a quick test to make sure that water would flow through, and then I kinked the tube with this included crimper. Super easy. I left this in hanging on my garden fence just in case I ever wanted to extend it for future beds. All right, so now we're at the fun part. Time to grab the smaller and more flimsy 1/4-inch vinyl tubing. This is what you will use to connect the main line of the 1/2-inch poly tubing to the brown colored 1/4-inch inline tubing that will actually be watering your garden goodness. This brown 1/4-inch drip tubing has pre-drilled holes in it, so you don't have to do a thing. So simply cut the 1/4-inch vinyl tubing to the length that you need to go from the 1/2-inch poly tubing to the end of your brown drip tubing. Give it a little extra length just in case. Then you'll grab the included hole punch tool that creates a hole inside of the 1/2-inch poly tube. Take a 1/4-inch vinyl on-off valve and push in one end into that newly formed hole of the 1/2-inch poly tube. Then on the other side of the on-off valve, take your short 1/4-inch vinyl tube that you just cut off a moment ago and attach one end of that to the opposite end of the on and off valve. Lastly, you will take one end of your brown 1/4-inch drip tubing and attach to the 1/4-inch vinyl tubing using what is called a 1/4-inch barb to barb coupler. Now you have created a section that you can turn on and off by opening and closing this on-off valve. Then you will run your brown 1/4-inch drip line down the length of your garden bed. For us, it is this long L-shaped bed, so we used a decent amount of length for it. Once you have laid out the length you need, cut the brown drip tubing and push in what is called a goof plug. These little goof plugs are very handy that not only can cap off the end of your brown drip line, but if you accidentally make a mistake and put a hole in your main 1/2-inch poly tubing line, just push in a goof plug and your goof has been corrected. Here's another angle of how I created a drip line for our back side L-shaped garden bed. Punch a hole in the 1/2-inch poly tube. Insert coupler. Cut 1/4-inch vinyl tubing. Attach on and off valve. Attach brown 1/4-inch drip line to the other end of on and off valve. Lay out the drip line how you want it to go. Cut the end of the drip line and push in a goof plug to cap it off.
Okay, here's a little bit. There's a little drippage. Yes, okay, so this is working. Okay, so this is working here. It appears that it's not leaking at the end there.
And here is a wider shot of our garden where I have all of the outer edge beds installed with our drip irrigation. And then if you need to, this system is super easy to branch off of. All you have to do is take your main line, 1/2-inch poly tubing, and create a new hole and push in a coupler. And then run a line of 1/4-inch vinyl tubing to where you want it to go. Which in these shots, I have daisy chained them to irrigate all of my fruit trees with the supplied adjustable dripper stakes for each tree. All you have to do is just cut your vinyl tubing and push a 1/4-inch vinyl barbed T to extend it to your next tree or potted plant. Lastly, I went back and hooked up the timer so that these beds really are a set it and forget it system.
Alrighty, y'all. I wish you all the best of luck during your gardening efforts this season. Definitely, if you could, just give me just a little bit of a drip on that like button. It really helps my channel out a lot. And definitely check out all the links below to National Tank Outlet's rainwater harvesting rebate finder. You're gonna love it. It is free money, you guys. All right, happy gardening.